Today I am going to answer one of the Selenium Java interview question which was asked to me in the company Backbase. So let's get to the question. So they gave me this HashMap, Samsung equal to 234, something like that. Apple equal to 139 is the product name. This one is the price name. And I have to sort in ascending order. For example, the oven should print out first and Apple should print out second and so on. So let's write the code for it. For that we will have to create a map. Let's call it map string integer. Let's call it items equals to new HashMap. Now we will have to put the values in map. So items dot put Samsung 234. So this is the items in the map and we have to create a method. Let's call it sort products by price. Its import will be items, which is this map. Okay, import HashMap, import map. Okay, map and HashMap already imported. Now let's create this method. Now we will have first what we have to do is put this the product in different array and the price in different array. So let's call it, we have to make a string type of array to store products. Let's call it products equals new string and its size will be the size of the map. So items dot size and another string, another array will be of int type, int, let's call it prices equals new int, its size will be same, items dot size. Now we will have to store all these element in the array. So let's say int index equals 0 and now we will have to run advanced for loop for map dot entry string integer and temporarily we are gonna store in, let's call it item 1. Let's call it item 1. It will iterate from items dot entry set. Now it start with 0th index, so p products, then we will have to put index in that equals item 1 dot so we will have to write product dot get key, it will store in product and for prices We will pass the index equals item1 dot get value, and index plus plus. So what this will gonna do is it will iterate through all the index like 0th index, and it will product the key in the first index of product array and the value in the first index of prices array. So until it reaches the last, now we will have the array with all these element and the prices array with all these element, the value part. Now we will have to make another for loop for sorting the array. So let's call it for, okay, let me show you the example what we have to sort. Now the current array look like this. We can sort this and then we will correspondingly sort this one. So I am working on the value which is the price 234 139, 234 139, 294 95, 139. So this will we will have to sort this one and the product will be sorted by same logic. I will tell you how later in the video. So let's run for loop for that. We're gonna run normal for loop for this. For int I equals 0, I will start with 0 index. We're gonna have to use selection sort to sort this, and I less than prices dot length. I plus plus. Now we're gonna have to assume minimum value is at the first index. So we're gonna assign new temporary variable. It's called minimum index, and we're gonna assign the value of I to it. Now we will have to run the outer for loop. So let's call it for int j equals I plus 1. It will start from here. I started from here. So j will start from I plus 1 because it have to compare these two. So I will compare it with j. Oh, okay. Actually, I will go from only till length minus 1 because I can go only till this. I can't go until this, so it won't have anything to compare with. J can go until this last index, but I can go only till second last index. So j equal to I plus 1 and j less than prices dot length j plus plus. Now we're gonna have to run if loop to check if the price at jth index is less than price at minimum index. So if price at jth position is less than price at minimum index. So if that happens, we will have to assign the j as minimum index. So now and keep in mind that the minimum index equal to j until this loop finishes. So in when the I changes to next value, then minimum index will go back again to I. Okay, now after this happen, simultaneously we're gonna sort the index. So let's take, for sorting the prices, we have to take temporary variable as integer int temp equals. So in this case, 234 compared to 95. So we're gonna have to store 95 at temporary variable. So entry is price. In temporary variable, we stored price at j. So j position is open, it's empty. Now we will have to put the in the jth index, we will have to put the prices from ith index. So prices at j equals prices at I. So I moved to temporary variable, and then I mean j moved to temporary variable, and then this I moved to j. Now I position is open, so we will have to assign I at as temporary variable. Store the value from temporary variable in I. Prices at I equals temp. We will have to do the same thing. Oh, actually, we will have to take minimum index, not j, because we are taking value from j, minimum index. Minimum index is not j yet currently, so we will have to take prices at minimum index because minimum index value is assigned to j. Again, replace j with minimum index. We will have to do the same thing for products. So this time we will have to create temporary variable of type string. String temp1. Do the same thing here. Equal to products at minimum index. Change price with products. Products at min index equals price at I. Now price at I, prices at I. Oh wait, we are working with products. Products at I equals temp1. Again, it's gonna do the same thing. It will store temporary value from minimum index in temp1, and then it will store the product from I, value from I to minimum index, and then again it will store the value of temp in product I. Now we will have to print the output. So again we will have to run for loop for int I equals 0, I less than product dot length. You can take either price dot length or product dot length. It doesn't matter because both are same. So I'm going to take price dot length. I plus plus. Then we'll have to print the output. Products at I, append with equals, then plus prices at I. Okay, we can add dollar here as well. Let's say, let's see, it should work now. I'm saving it and running the output. So it printed the output in ascending order. Hope this video helped you in understanding. If you have any question, feel free to comment it. I will reply as soon as possible, and make sure to subscribe for more future videos like this.